Again, it's DigiFox. Welcome back to the channel, DigiFox Labs. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most well-known coins in all of the crypto space. What coin is that? XLM, part of the Stellar Development Foundation and just Stellar in general. So, again, none of this is financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Everything said here is 100% our opinion. So, let's get right into it. We see here coming to you from Cointelegraph that the Stellar Development Foundation launches $100 million to support the native smart contract adoption. The Sorban Adoption Fund incentivizes developers to begin building products and tools on the new smart contract platform. And so we are 100% bullish on Stellar and XLM, as well as its let's just say its brother coin or sister coin, whichever one you prefer, XRP. Now, it looks like they are going ahead and making massive amounts of partnerships and moves. And for those of you that are not familiar with Stellar, well, you definitely have to do your own research. It's not very difficult to do, mind you, because it is a massive, massive operation. It goes way beyond your wildest imagination, assuming that you have no knowledge of Stellar and the XLM token. And we'll go ahead and show you what we mean in the next article. We see here coming to you from the prnewswire.com. Once it loads up, it looks like that, here we go, WireX expands USDC support to the Stellar network. So it says here that today at Stellar's 4th annual Meridian Conference, WireX, a leading payments platform, announced the launch of USD Coin on the Stellar blockchain within the WireX app. In addition to expanding access to Stellar-based digital assets, this announcement is an important milestone in the ongoing collaboration between WireX and the Stellar Development Foundation, the nonprofit organization that supports the growth and development of the Stellar network. So with all this massive bullish news and with all this 100% economical future economics and finance adoptability from the Stellar Foundation, where does XLM token really sit? Well, let's go ahead and look at the charts. We see here that the coin on the XLM USD pair on the Bitfinex exchange is in a falling wedge. Now, that is about short-term bullish, mind you, but what you have to remember is we are currently in a in a bear market, right? And we also had an unfortunate cross right here, which is also a death cross, right? And so when we have a falling wedge within a bear market, especially coming within said death cross, the pump isn't going to be extreme, actually. In fact, it may not even happen for that matter. But let's just go ahead and assume that it is going to happen. And where can we see XLM going? Well, on the short term, it looks like potentially it has more room to go to the bottom. And we see here that that bottom is going to be roughly around the 10-cent region. It is currently banging its head on the very top of this descending triangle. And once it comes back down to the 10-cent region, even maybe the 9-cent region, where can it go from there? Well, we're looking at roughly around mid to late October of this happening, and then it will bounce back up. Now, the way you measure the move, once it reaches a point where it has to go outside of the triangle, whether it be up or down, you take a line and you measure the top and all the way to the bottom of the descending wedge, and you put it at the breakout point. Now, we are not breaking out right now. We are still within this triangle, right? But it can actually go back up to roughly the 11-cent region, or if it breaks out of this wedge and ends up falling further, it could actually go all the way down to, let's see, I'm in the way, unfortunately, to 8 cents. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 8 cents is a probability. Now, what you need to look at now, we do believe this is a great time to dollar cost average in, not right now, but maybe when it reaches the 9-cent region to start nibbling on this. Reason is because, yes, we are currently in a falling wedge, but we are in a massive falling wedge. We are on the 4-hour chart, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and put you on the daily chart, right? And we see here, we are, even though we are bearish, we are in a falling wedge going all the way back to June of 2021, roughly what, a year and a half ago? That is massive. And unfortunately, we still have some time to go before we break out of this ascending wedge. But when we do, my word, it is going to be it is going, we're going to pass the moon and go to Mars on this. And I will show you what I mean by that. Let's move this out of the way. So we are currently right here, this little speck right here. But in the grand scheme of things, over the past year and a half, we are in this descending wedge. And where can this go? And this is why we're saying it's time to start accumulating. Maybe not right now, but probably within a matter of a month or so, go ahead and start taking a maybe weekly buy order, or maybe even a bi-weekly buy order. And so we look right here, and where can this go? Assuming that it just goes back to all-time highs and you want to play extremely conservative, you are legitimately looking at, let's go ahead and do this math for you, shall we? If you start buying right now and you just want to exit your position roughly around all-time highs, you're looking at 680% on your money if you start buying right now and you wait roughly about a year to 2 years, maybe less, but go ahead and expect 1 to 2 years in waiting for that, maybe even 3. But again, this is going to be an investment opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a trade. This is going to be an investment opportunity, potentially of your lifetime. Again, 600+% is, it's inevitable. And not to mention the adaptation that we have here on the previous articles, that money and cash flow is coming in and it is the future of finance. We look at the fib retracement all the way back to its all-time highs, right? I'm sorry, the all-time highs of 2021, which was 76 cents, 75 cents, and it can break $1. And if you start buying now, where does that put you at, right? If you start buying right now, where would oops, I moved this, didn't I? Where does $1 put you at? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it puts you roughly at about a 2,000% gain. That's right. Are you willing to put in $1,000? Let me just give you an idea of that. You know, let's be more realistic, shall we? Ignore the sloss that I have here, okay? We're going to go ahead, and I think I just hit the wrong thing. Let's see here. Let's get some calculator going. Here's calculator. Let's say you put in $100. Let's be realistic, right? $100, and you get 2,000%. So you multiply that by 2,000, I believe. This is how the mathematics works. And you divide it by, I believe, 100 equals, that gives you $2,000. You turn $100 into $2,000 for just waiting. If you are looking at buying some brand new tennis shoes, don't buy the tennis shoes. Buy XLM, right? You're looking at $100 to $2,000. Then you could go out and buy 20 of those tennis shoes, right? Or maybe even, is that the math right? Yeah, I believe it's 20 of those tennis shoes. But even then, you know, why would you not want to take a chance at this? It is not a shit coin. It actually has business, economic, and financial backing behind it. Real world asset potentiality. Actually, it's not potentiality. It just is currently. It is facts. That concludes it for today. Happy days, happy trading, and good luck to all of you.